Hello, this is Dr. Olivia Thompson, and today I want to share with you a fascinating discovery that can completely change how you care for your brain health. Did you know that something as simple as your choice of yogurt at breakfast could be silently determining the future of your memory? That sweetened and colorful yogurt that seems so harmless might actually be accelerating your brain aging without you noticing. Sounds alarming, doesn't it? But don't worry, because today I'm going to reveal exactly how you can transform this daily habit into a powerful ally for your cognitive health. If you're over 60 or have family members in this age group, you've probably noticed or heard about those small memory lapses that start to appear. You know when you walk into a room and forget what you went there for? Or when the name of that longtime neighbor simply escapes your mind the moment you need to greet them? You're not alone in this experience, and most importantly, there's something you can do about it, starting today. The most recent science has revealed something absolutely fascinating about our body. Your brain and your gut are in constant communication through what researchers call the gut-brain axis. It's as if there's an information highway between these two organs, continuously transporting chemical signals that directly affect your cognition, your mood, and your memory. And the most incredible thing, we can positively influence this communication through diet, especially with fermented foods like certain types of yogurt. When we consume yogurts rich in specific probiotics, those beneficial bacteria we hear so much about, something extraordinary happens. These microscopic allies begin to produce neuroprotective compounds that have the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, a kind of highly selective security system that protects our brain. Once inside the brain, these compounds work by reducing neuroinflammation, which is precisely one of the main triggers for neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and other types of dementia. Let me share with you the story of one of my patients. Charles is 67 and a retired university professor. He came to my office extremely concerned because he started forgetting the names of beloved students he had known for years, and important dates he never had difficulty remembering before. As he put it, "Doctor, I feel like my mind is gradually slipping away, and that terrifies me." After a complete evaluation, in addition to recommending specific cognitive exercises, I suggested a dietary change that included the daily consumption of specific probiotic yogurts. Charles later confessed to me, "At first it seemed too simple to make a difference. I thought you were just suggesting something basic while we looked for more complex solutions. But after approximately 3 months of faithfully following the recommendations, he returned to the office with a different sparkle in his eyes. It's as if the mental fog that accompanied me has significantly diminished. I can read for longer, remember details from recent conversations, and I've even gone back to doing crossword puzzles, a hobby I had abandoned." Charles's case is not unique. I have observed similar results in dozens of patients who have adopted this approach. But attention, we're not talking about just any yogurt. Those colorful little pots full of sugars, dyes, and artificial flavors that fill supermarket shelves might be doing exactly the opposite, harming your brain health by feeding gut bacteria that promote inflammation. Let's talk then about which types of yogurt have the greatest neuroprotective potential and why they work so well. The first is traditional kefir. Have you tried it? It's a bit more acidic than regular yogurt, but it's incredibly rich in more than 30 different strains of probiotic bacteria and beneficial yeasts. This means kefir surpasses any other yogurt in terms of microbial diversity. And why does this matter? Because studies conducted by the University of Helsinki have demonstrated that this diversity is crucial for producing short-chain fatty acids, compounds that actively work reducing brain inflammation. If you find the flavor too acidic at first, you can combine it with cinnamon, which curiously also has neuroprotective properties, thus creating a powerful duo for your brain. The second type I strongly recommend is natural Greek yogurt with no added sugars. What makes this yogurt special is its triple protein concentration compared to regular yogurt. These proteins provide essential amino acids for the production of neurotransmitters, your brain's chemical messengers. Greek yogurt is particularly rich in tryptophan, a precursor to serotonin, which helps regulate mood and sleep, two factors that are absolutely crucial for cognitive health. Have you noticed how difficult it is to concentrate or remember things after a poor night's sleep? That's exactly why quality sleep is so important for your memory. Additionally, the creamy consistency of Greek yogurt is so satisfying that you really don't need to add processed sugars, which are major villains for brain health. The third type that deserves highlighting is Icelandic skyr. You may not be as familiar with it, but this millennial superfood has been gaining popularity for good reasons. Skyr contains specific strains of lactobacillus that, according to research from the prestigious Karolinska Institute, increased the production of a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. I like to explain to my patients that BDNF works as a kind of fertilizer for new neurons. It stimulates neurogenesis, which is the birth of new neurons, and strengthens connections between existing brain cells. Studies show that a daily portion of skyr can increase your BDNF levels by up to 25%. Can you imagine what this might mean for your memory in the long term? And for those who are lactose intolerant or follow a plant-based diet, don't worry. There is an equally powerful alternative, fermented coconut yogurt. Besides being delicious, it's rich in medium-chain fats, known as MCTs. These fats provide an alternative fuel for your brain, which is especially beneficial for people with cerebral insulin resistance, a surprisingly common condition in the early stages of Alzheimer's. The MCTs present in coconut yogurt are converted into ketones, molecules that have the ability to nourish fragile neurons, offering them an energy source that doesn't depend on glucose. Something that all these four types of yogurt have in common is the absence of added sugars and artificial additives. This is fundamental because industrialized yogurts with artificial flavors, dyes, and high sugar content do exactly the opposite of what we want. They feed harmful gut bacteria, increase intestinal permeability, the famous leaky gut, and allow toxins to reach the brain, promoting inflammation and accelerating cognitive decline. Are you wondering if it really makes that much difference to switch your usual yogurt for one of those I mentioned? The transformation can be truly remarkable. I've been monitoring cases in my clinic, and the results are consistent with the latest research. Patients who incorporate quality probiotic yogurts daily show significant improvements in cognitive tests after just 8 weeks. We're talking about measurable advances in short-term memory, concentration capacity, and mental processing speed. In patients who undergo periodic neuroimaging examinations, we can observe a reduction in inflammatory biomarkers and improvement in neural connectivity. And the most surprising thing about all this, you don't need to consume large quantities. A daily portion of approximately 150 grams of any of these yogurts already brings significant benefits. I recommend consuming preferably in the morning on an empty stomach when probiotic absorption is optimized. Your brain will thank you for this small adjustment to your breakfast. Based on the most recent studies published in high-impact scientific journals such as the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, the protection these yogurts offer goes far beyond cognition. They also strengthen your immunity, improve mood, helping to prevent anxiety and depression that are common in the elderly and reduce the risk of other inflammatory diseases associated with aging, such as arthritis and cardiovascular problems. Have you ever stopped to think that we often seek complex and expensive solutions to health problems, when some of the most powerful answers are in simple choices of our daily lives? The choice between a sweetened industrialized yogurt and one of these 4 fermented superfoods can literally determine the future of your memory. Isn't it fascinating how something so simple can have such a profound impact? Now, if you're wondering how to incorporate these yogurts into your routine in a practical way, I have some suggestions. Kefir can be transformed into a delicious morning drink when blended with a little banana and cinnamon. Greek yogurt is perfect with some fresh berries, which, by the way, are rich in antioxidants that also protect your brain. Icelandic skyr has such a rich texture that it can be savored plain or with a drizzle of pure honey and some walnuts, creating a perfect combination of proteins and healthy fats. And fermented coconut yogurt pairs wonderfully with fresh mango and a bit of chia, adding omega-3 to the mix, another essential nutrient for brain health. Have you already started thinking about how you'll include these superfoods in your routine starting tomorrow? The change may seem small, but the potential results are enormous. And remember, it's never too late to take care of your brain health. Unlike what was believed in the past, we now know that the brain maintains its plasticity, the ability to form new connections and adapt throughout life. Even people who already show signs of cognitive decline can benefit tremendously from these changes. Let's quickly recap the main points we've discussed today. There's a powerful connection between your gut and your brain, mediated by the gut-brain axis. Certain probiotics found in specific yogurts produce neuroprotective compounds that reduce brain inflammation, one of the main risk factors for neurodegenerative diseases. The 4 types of yogurt with the greatest neuroprotective potential are traditional kefir, natural Greek yogurt, Icelandic skyr, and fermented coconut yogurt. All of them should be consumed without added sugars or artificial additives to maximize their benefits. A daily portion of 150 grams, preferably on an empty stomach in the morning, is already enough to obtain measurable results in cognitive health in a matter of weeks. And the benefits go beyond memory, extending to the immune system, mood, and protection against other inflammatory diseases associated with aging. Your choice of yogurt may seem like an insignificant detail in the grand scheme of things, but it's exactly in these consistent small details that we build lasting health. As I always tell my patients, great health transformations rarely happen through dramatic, one-time interventions, but through small, conscious choices made every day. If you like this information and believe it can help someone you love, please share this video. The right information can literally change the trajectory of a person's life. And if you have any questions about this topic or want to suggest subjects for future videos, leave them in the comments below. I'm always attentive to what you want to know more about. In upcoming videos, I'll reveal how to combine these yogurts with other specific foods to further enhance their neuroprotective effects. It will be a true nutrition protocol for a healthy brain throughout life. You won't want to miss it, so subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be notified when this content is available. This is Dr. Olivia Thompson, reminding you that your brain health is largely in your hands, or rather at the tip of your spoon. Until the next video,